Alright everyone, Shikai Hokan here, reporting for the training. So, after a lot of stuff going on in the last one day, in this case, I finally can get to stream. Like, last night I was going to stream, but the connection was horrendous. I cannot even connect my other PC. Well, not PC, but the laptop to my main PC. And the next day, which is today, just earlier, I was planning to go, but shit happens, which is really annoying. IRL stuff is always a bit annoying. Hello friends, welcome. How are you doing today? I hope you are doing alright. So today, I am going to drive a manual car and basically learn how to drive manual in general. And as you can see right here, hang on, I'm going to launch the thing real quick. But as you can see right here on the middle, I have three different indicator now. Like one for throttle. Usually there is only two, which is the second one, which is the brake. But now we have a third bar here, which is the clutch, which is required for a manual car in general. So hopefully we are going to drive a manual car and hope I don't break the car, because while I'm practicing last night after I just decided I'm done with the streaming plan for the night, I think I have quite a lot of mistake because I either released the throttle too soon, not the throttle, the clutch too soon before I reach the next gear, or I forgot to press the clutch before then and it actually breaks the transmission. Yeah, that happened with the manual car. Doesn't help either because I'm driving the Lotus XH last night. Have a good time though, 2 minutes 28, not the fastest, but it's good regardless. So, you know, it's just how the problem is really. Not to mention, I decided to drive on Nürburgring. I thought it was gonna be easier, but turns out it's not. Good lord, why do I decide to drive on Nürburgring anyway? Let's switch it up. You pay attention to the stream fonts. You just want to talk about something else every time you are here. Anyway, let's go to Imola, because Imola is, well, it's not really tamer, but it's much less problematic because, let's just say, the main problem was the sharp hairpin, which is let's just do that. And yes, I'm driving the Isotope Green Lotus XHS. This is from 2012, which is a pretty nice car by the way. Rear-wheel drive, manual. Apparently has compressor. I'm not sure what the compressor means, and also hashtag supercars. It doesn't feel like a supercar. It's more like a sports car with this much horsepower. I mean, 345 brake horsepower is a lot by a lot of people's standard, but by the standard of, you know, most race driver, this is not that much. Should be fine, right? I hate to say it, but it's kind of difficult to drive. Alright, let's see. What's the condition there? It's 4 AM. Let's not drive in the middle of the night. Let's go maybe 9. I'm not sure how bright is 9 AM there on Italy. I think it's gonna be pretty bright. Let's go. Oh, it's been a while. My favorite color, if it's not obvious enough, it's red. If you saw my design, even though my background is blue, simply because I want to make it contrast to my model. Because if it blends with the background, then what's the point of making a model anyway? Right. 2012 Lotus Egg Siege. I don't play Valorant, by the way. At least not yet. I'm not sure when. Too much game to play right now. At least the one that I prefer to play. Either way. No questions for the car or anything. Or I guess you want that really. You always want to talk about something else. Anyhow. Oh, sounds of a Lotus Egg Siege engine. It's a Toyota Camry engine to be honest, but you know, it sounds very good. Who cares? I mean, it's not gonna be this exact sound on a Toyota, but it's just the same engine, just different setup. And Camry is actually pretty good to be honest, not gonna lie. Back in where I belong. A driver's seat. That sounds lovely. Oh yes. Lovely as always. Alright, let's drive. You know, the funny thing is, I just realized the stitching is actually on the steering wheel. It's actually directly on the steering hub on the Lotus. So if you realize if it's not straight, you can see it directly. That's actually really funny to me. I really want to have any Lotus car really. Well, the older one. The new one is also fine, but you know, obviously that they're even more expensive. I mean, Lotus is already an expensive car. Alright, here we go. By the way, if you hear this, not sure if you can hear it, but if you hear that, that's me shifting the car. Yes, it's really tactile. Let me help on that one. Let's drive. I think this is 80 around here. Let's set the traction control to 1. Yep, I almost money shift again. Almost. By the way, money shift is a term in car community where you shift up. Well, you're supposed to shift up to the next gear, but you accidentally goes to the previous gear because of the how H shifter is designed. So you know, you kinda have to be careful with manual car. Like, it's a little problematic on that one. Also, my light's still on. Hang on. There we go. Why would I have a light on at 9 in the morning? It's not that dark here. Also, I'm just going to take it a bit slow right now, just to get used to the track a little bit. Because it's been a while since I drive in Imola. I should... Oh... I should drive it a bit more careful. But this guy's really nice to drive. I mean, it's the kind of understeery and you know, has a lot of problem with the lift of oversteer because the tire is not in temperature yet. But overall, oh, that frame freeze though, that almost killed me. But that's fine. We're just trying it. So yeah, you wonder why I keep doing certain things like whenever I brake, I go blip the throttle like that. Because you want to ref match. Because if you don't ref match, like, I'm going to do an example here. This is why manual driving is unpreferred at all. Like, if you don't ref match, you can. But this is what will happen. You have to really put the power to the RPM really low. The RPM is in the game case is the white bar on the bottom right corner, as you can see. That's why you blip the throttle every time you downshift. So it doesn't break the transmission or the engine. Because if I, for example, just on high RPM decided to just downshift, that's break the engine immediately. It killed the engine, in fact, as you can see. Engine's gone. So that's why you don't want to money shift. But that's kind of a little bit too further into the lesson of how you drive a manual. Let's just think as if nothing happened on that one. That one, I do that on purpose. And yeah, the thing is, when you first beginning on how to drive manually, you got to know your shifting position. Like, I know this car is supposed to have a shifter on the right side, but I'm keeping my shifter on the left side simply because I drive in the place where almost every single car out there is a right-hand drive. So it's kinda a factor. But this, I'm pretty sure, since this is a British car, it should have the right-hand drive side. So that's beside the point. But you got to know the placement of your shifter first. So most of the time, if you go with more standard car manual, like just like for example maybe a BRZ, X6 or Corolla, let's just go with the older car Corolla, Mustang, and other cars that has some manual options. Most of the time in almost every single part of the world except Germany for whatever reason, going to the left up, that goes to first gear. I mean, it's the same with Germany, yes, but the thing is, Germany has one further away where if you go push further to the... No, not front right, it's front left. I'm an idiot. So front left, left up, go to the left and up on the shifter, that's go to first gear. But if you go further to the left, and push forward in some German car like the BMW, for example, I think the German BMW does this. That goes to reverse. So you got to be careful on that. It also applies to the Italian car, I think. The manual one, obviously. But yeah, front left is first gear. Front back left, left back is actually second. If you simply push forward, it's gonna be third. This is the middle one, because shifter is supposed to be centered every time you don't push left or right. Go simply down to fourth, and front right is fifth. Here's the things that different with more modern car and older car, because some modern car has 6 gear while others has 5. If you go to the right back, it can be 6 on some, but with the cheaper car, like, you know, for example, like your Toyota Agya or Toyota Avanza or Daihatsu Xenia, whatever, the cheap ass car that doesn't even have a good safety rating. uh, this one's supposed to go to the 6th position. Usually on their manual, it usually goes to reverse. But in the case of the 6 speed manual, like for example this Lotus Exige, go further to the right. Whether in the case of Subaru you can pull the ring on the... What's going on? Hang on, I'll be right back. But anyway, if you pull on the ring and push further to the right and pull back, that's going to be another reverse. Hang on, I need to go out a little bit. There's something going on the outside again. Okay, I am back. Yeah, but those were the way you control the manual. But how do you drive it? I mean, if you already seen the demonstration earlier, where I just drive around and show you what happened if I do it wrong, you know, I forgot to turn this on. So where is my pedal indicator? There we go. So as you can see, I have my pedal indicator right here. The blue one is the clutch. You can see both on the game screen or the bottom left of the stream right now. The middle is the brake, and the right side is the throttle. You cannot push too much on that one, but green is throttle, red is the brake, and the blue one is the clutch. That's how usually the simulator show it. So, how do you drive it? Well, it's pretty simple really, but getting used to it is going to be really difficult for a lot of people, including myself when I first learned. So first of all, push your clutch all the way in. Your clutch is the most left side pedal on your driving position. Unless you're driving automatic, this clutch usually exists. In automatic, you don't have to press the clutch at all because it's automatic and it's make you spoiled. Push the clutch first. And the second step would be you move the gear to whatever gear you want really. You can jump gear to be honest in this, unlike in automatic, which they always do it sequentially on their own thing. But you push to the left side and move it forward to go to first gear. As I mentioned, first gear is usually on the left front. Now, if I just simply release the clutch, watch the RPM. The engine died. Why? Because it's supposed to engage with the engine. So, how do you move it then? Well, you can press the throttle while pressing this. You can go full throttle, you can go not, but first time driver, you should go slowly, right? So what you do is first find the sweet spot where it actually, where you can feel the car, the engine, like the car kinda bogged down, but it's not really bogging down. It's just doing that, but in the case of this, it's gonna die immediately for whatever reason. I don't know why. But you push throttle a little bit, and then release the throttle slowly. That's how you move your car for the first time. So you drive your car slowly, carefully, with this. I mean, obviously you already know the steering, so I hope, because you know, left step to the left, right, turning it to the right, it's steering to the right, unless you're brainwired incorrectly. You should know that's how a car should work, right? Like, I'm pretty sure all of you already play at least one karting game. Unless, I don't know, you don't. But then you have the next problem. How do you go faster? Well, it's simple. Throttle. That's it. The thing is, this is not automatic, so you actually have to. I forgot to charge my battery. Hang on. Today is not in according to my plan. Give me a moment. Okay, you know, I'll stop it here again. Don't forget to, when you stop, press both clutch and the brake, so your car doesn't go anywhere. It's really important to do that. Where's my laptop charger? Come on. Get it! There you go. Been a while since I do this, where I almost ran out battery on my laptop because I forgot to charge it. So I'm going to put my position back to it. And this is like a lesson on how to drive, really, if you're planning on driving a manual. Alright, back to it again. Go to first, press the clutch, go to first gear. Push the throttle just enough. Depending on the car, you should have enough power to keep it start moving. But yeah, now we have a problem. We cannot go any faster than what? 65, because we hit the RPM limiter. So what do you do there? Well, obviously you got to the next speed. How do you do that? That's practically the same on how you do it the first time. But since you're already moving and the RPM is already high enough, all you have to do is press clutch, go to second, release the clutch, and then keep the throttle again. You have to lift off the throttle every time you shift, by the way. Because if you don't, what you do is like one of those Forza player. Let me show you what I mean after we get into this turn. Right. So what you have to do here, you go one. If you do it like a Forza player, where they just press clutch without lifting, it's gonna be like this. It's still working, but you're jumping on the RPM, and it's really not smooth. So if in order to keep it smooth, you have to lift off the throttle for a moment every time you shift up like this. Go forward and then back to the throttle again once you selected the gear. After you release the clutch, because if you engage the clutch, then your car won't speed up like this. If I press the clutch, look, this I press the clutch and I just jump, it doesn't move. Because the clutch is what's responsible keeping the car to move. So you got to keep that in mind. Yeah, I'm practically just teaching you guys here about manual driving. It's not that hard, but getting used to it the first time, it's really depend on how you learn on the car. So shifting up is pretty simple. Then how about stopping? Because, as you know, if we go to low enough RPM, the car would stop moving. I don't think this game would simulate the engine turning off if they stall it. Because if I stall it on second gear, like because I just brake so hard and it goes low enough, engine is dead, but I still can move. That's not how a car works, by the way. Yeah, this simulator still has its flaw, but that's fine. But got to note, in real life, if you go into low enough RPM, the engine would shut down on you because it's stalled. It doesn't have enough fuel into that engine, because throttle is actually controlling your fuel. So there is two ways to downshift, by the way. The first one is if you're in the slow RPM. The second one if you're in the high RPM. Let's go onto that a little bit. So let's go up to speed to third gear. So, you know, we're currently cruising and there is a turn upcoming on next corner after this. So what you do in the low speed, usually you can just go low enough RPM and then shift down and you shouldn't have any problem. This is what you do most of the time if you're just obeying traffic rules. You don't really have to ref match it. If you go on a certain RPM of lower, you should be fine. But the thing is, sometimes you go on the highway, right? Like, I know it's not that fast, but sometimes you go to the highway and you need to actually bleed your speed. I wish we have a better turn around here that I can go, because the actual good turn is actually the back straight. But if you go faster, sometimes you have to, you know, downshift it a little bit faster as well. So, you know, what to do in that case? Usually we call it, we have to blip the throttle. What do I mean by blip the throttle, Shikai? Well, blipping the throttle is basically you, while you're downshifting, while you're slowing down, you try to downshift, braking, you just press the throttle momentarily, just to give it enough RPM to keep the downshift smooth on a faster speed. This technique is usually done when you're driving a little fast on the street. Like, for example, you're already on a higher speed limit and you got to go to the lower speed limit because you have to bleed the speed. Because, you know, some crossroad or there is a red light up ahead, for example. You have to bleed the speed, obviously, but sometimes you don't have enough to lift the car, you know, to let the car settle down on their RPM. So you actually have to do that and then shift. So the step on doing that is pretty similar to how you downshift on a slow speed, but what you got to do is, how do I say this? You got to actually add the throttle in there, in somewhere. So what do you mean by that, Shikai? As I mentioned, you have to blip. Alright, I'm just going to show you. And then I'll talk about it a little bit once I did it. So I'm going to start downshifting here. That's how you do it. So basically, the step on that is you press the brake just as per usual, because of course you want to slow down. Unlike the slow speed where you can just downshift without braking. You start braking and then you engage the clutch by stepping on it, like this, for example. And while you're going down the shifting, you move, well, while you're trying to shift down, you move your heel, you know, where your feet and your leg is joined. At you move your heel to the throttle while leaving your toe on the brake. So you're still pressing the brake, but at the same time, now you have to press down on the throttle with your heel. This technique is called heel and toe. And you do that just for a moment, just so the throttle goes up like that. So you wonder, if you ever wonder why some car make that sounds whenever they try to slow down, that's because they're trying to do that. So like even the sequential one do that for you automatically, but in manual car you have to do that manually, obviously. So you go do that, and you after that make sure you actually reach the desired gear, and then release the clutch, and that's downshifting in a faster time. Let's do that in practice in entire lap. I'm pretty sure I'm going to botch it at some point because I'm not the best on this as well, because I'm still learning. I mean, I can drive manual, but I cannot drive manual fast. At least not yet. Alright, let's see what I can do here. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a second gear, but you know, I'll take it. Let's do this. Let's do one lap that I practice what I did with the downshifting. This is just an extreme case where you drive fast. Like for example, you're racing, for example, like I'm doing here. I think I still a bit on the over rev there, but it's fine. I went out, but that's fine. Still practicing, obviously, but that's what you get when you try to push your car. Even though it's 15 seconds faster, but it's fine. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be second, but oh well. I'll just go second there, just to be safe. I think I can go with 100 meter on this turn, but oh well. Not sure. If you're not sure, just brake a bit earlier. Not too slow, but you got what I mean. I almost managed shift there. Did you notice that I go first? That's... I almost break the car. Because I tried to shift a little too fast. Just take your time if you're not used to the car. No need to be in a hurry, you know. Okay, that's too much again. still not sure how to take a certain breaking point there, but oh well. But yeah, this is what people do. Except for sequential, where you still use clutch, but when you're shifting, you don't have to use the clutch in the sequential gearbox. But in the manual, you actually have to do it yourself. How's that shifter doing for you? It's pretty good! I'm just doing tutorial a little bit there. For people that doesn't know how to use manual. Unfortunately, I keep botching it up on one of the turns because I brake too late. Or throttle too early. And welcome Matthew, how are you doing? I'm just going to coast here, brake. Yeah, the shifter is really great for like what? $30? It's a DIY project by someone else. They sell their project to everyone. Except that I already switched the board, which basically $40 now. The blue bar, yes, exactly. I have the clutch on now. But yeah, shifter is doing great. I almost managed shift a few times, but hopefully Matrix won't get his clip today. I'm pretty sure he will get his clip on this one. I am really sure about that. Oh, I almost spun. I'm still not slow enough on that one. He will get his clip if I manage shift, alright? I will spin when that happens. Trust me on that. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay, I see. Not spin ala yet. I mean, I did it on purpose, I believe, just to give example on what happened if you do it wrong. I almost shifted to wall again. My shifter went to first gear for a moment. Yikes. I love driving manual cars, alright. It's really enjoyable, yet so dangerous if you try to do it fast. It's an amateur mistake, but the thing is, the tension towards the center is actually a little annoying right now because it's not hard enough to go to there. I almost... Wow, I got sub 13 there. Nice! I'm pretty sure I can get sub 11 if I don't go almost spinning again. But yeah, this car is really great. I love it. Oh, that's pretty smooth, baby. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. Oh, this feeling. This is amazing. I finally can drive manual again. It's so amazing. It's really refreshing compared to driving a sequential gearbox, you know? I mean, sequential gearbox is really great as well, but it's not as fun, you know? You only click. It's satisfying, yes, but it's only click, you know? This one you actually have to move your lever. Or should I say joystick? It's not really joystick, it's a shifter. Kind of funny because it's technically a joystick at the same time, but not really. I shifted to the wrong gear again. That was a great time. I almost managed shift. Ah, well. That sucks. Could have been better. Let's cost it a little bit. I tried to shift it a little faster, but I can't. Got to be a little concerned. Yeah, Matthew, if you ever want to get a shifter, just get a cheaper one that look pretty decent, you know? Like, in terms of how they're going to work, just get the decent one, it should be fine. Driving a stick is really difficult though, if you want to try to do it fast. But if you master it, you basically can drive anything. If you master the manual drive, you will master everything, trust me on that. Even automatic. Oh no! Oh, I almost spawned. Well, I didn't spawn, I technically spawned, but... Ooh, that's unfortunate. That's just what happens when you drive. I feel like sometimes it's better to stick to a higher gear for stability. Work wonders at Suzuka. Yeah, but you can get slower. At times, you can get slower if you try to stick on the higher gear. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I think my left rear actually caught on the curb. Or grass, I think it's grass. And the diff just went panicking and just spun me. That's really unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Feels like a shift would be radical for trucking. That's actually a requirement, to be honest. Because you have so much gear to go through. But the thing is, you got to get a more button in there. Like, I remember what is it? There is a third-party shifter DIY for ETS in my storefront. Well, not my storefront. In the storefront that I'm looking at my stuff. And it's just that they have more buttons on it. So you know, it's there. The shifter is really specific. It's a bit more specific. Designed for trucking. Well, I'm not planning to truck, so I don't care about that. Because I'm enjoying myself with the sports car, you know? I'm more a sports car guy instead of trucking guy, so it can be helped. I mean, if you like it, that's good. As I said on my ATS simulator, American Truck Simulator, trucking is not for me because I want my car to be, you know, fast, fun to drive, Stuff like that. See, it doesn't happen now. Oh yeah, that oversteer earlier was scary. I know this is just emo, but you know. Oh my god, this car is so enjoyable. Can someone sponsor me to buy Lotus? I want to have a Lotus. Someone sponsor me, please. Lotus, actually, please sponsor me. I would love to. But then again, they only have Evija now, don't they? Which is an electric car. Oh my god, almost sub 10. I'm improving so much. What is this? But this is really amazing. I really want to have a championship with manual car, just to have fun, you know. Yeah, I almost spun again on the grass there. Yeah, this thing is really sensitive with grass. It doesn't like grass. That's just me being an idiot. I pushed it a little early. But that's really great. This car is really great. I love it. Oh, is it raining outside? I think it is. Okay, let's see. I think it's a bit slower, but that's fine. Actually, it's a bit faster. Not bad. Oh, I really abused the gear there. That's not good. I don't do it enough there. Oh, this is really fun. Oh, this thing is really wild. I love it. No wonder Fiverr Concept really forced you to drive manual, because it's actually fun! Look at this! It's amazing! Manual drive is amazing! Come on! Yeah, there we go. You know, we should try the other car. How about that? I mean, I already have a lot of fun with Lotus. I'm pretty sure I can have a lot more fun with the other car. Like, I don't know, maybe a Miata, for example. Miata is pretty slow, but it's still fun. Wait, what? Why is my time is not updating on the dash? Huh? Yeah, I mean, my best time is actually 2 minutes 8 seconds here. Wow! That's really fast! This is X Siege, not Alice. This is the one from 2012. Okay, I'm going to send the replay real quick. Let's see. What my best time was here. Let's go here then. Let's look at this. This is my best lap. Alright, here goes the flight lap. Yeah, this is amazing! Look at that body roll. That's why you actually what it looks like from the outside when you brake hard. Oh my god, this car is amazing. Manual driving is also pretty fun with this thing. Oh, that looks amazing! Oh my god, I love the X Siege. Lotus, sponsor me please! I want to drive an X Siege. I'm pretty sure they won't do that to a video barber. Because if they will ever want to sponsor someone, it's gonna be I have to drive an Efigia. And Efigia is a little too... you know, it's an electric car. Not even hybrid. Oh my god, it looks... Oh my god, this is... Oh my god. The moment you can get yourself into a proper shifter and set it up properly, it's a lot of fun. Oh my god, this is amazing. Absolute banger with the British car here. You just got to love it, you know. Sounds really good as well. Yeah, here we go. Like, I wasn't expecting to get to 2 minute 8 there. Yeah. Driving manual is amazing. I'm pretty sure I can go a bit faster, but yep, 2 minute 8 high. That's not bad. 2 minute 8 second point 8.872. It's not bad at all. Let's switch car, alright? It's fun, but let's try other cars that is manual. Let's see. Let's also change the track because I think I'm already pretty alright with the Imola with this car. Much slower than F1 last time I tried, obviously, but it's actually pretty fun. Okay, let's see. Does Alfa has anything manual on the more modern side? I mean, I can go with the manual for the older one, like this thing, the GTA. But something like the 4C. The 4C is it's a semi-automatic where you still have the, you know, shifter on it. Yeah, the new one obviously on the semi-automatic. Oh, this is a manual. What? I didn't know this. The Giulia Quadrifoglio is actually a manual. What year this is? 2016. This one? 2013. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know the Giulia Quadrifoglio is actually a manual. I honestly didn't know that. That's interesting. How much horsepower does this thing has? 510. What? It's a rear-wheel drive with 510 brake horsepower. What do you mean? Isn't that a little too much? Oh, let's find something else. This is Giulietta. Something. I think this is automatic. Is it? It doesn't have the tag for automatic or not, but the QV, it's a manual. Wait, this thing is also a manual? Wait. Don't tell me they actually sent the manual trim for this game back then. I honestly didn't know that. How about with the QV? It is also manual. What the hell? Also, this looks cute. I don't know why. This looks really cute. Oh my god. Let's look around. Albert is always has a pretty fun car. It's a small fun car. Right? Should we go faster? That's the question. Brake horsepower. Don't get me wrong, you can still spin this car if you're being an idiot. Audi has a lot of options, obviously. But obviously the race car is sequential. The R8 V10 is also semi-auto. S1, there's no tag for it. What's Quattro is a manual? Should I do that? It also has a step 1 version, which is even more ridiculous. Let's see. The TT Cup is a sequential. TTRS is also sequential. This one is a manual. We don't have any rally stage on this game. I haven't really downloaded any for that, so I'm not going to do that. The one is a manual. Let's see. This one is a sequential, this one is a semi-auto. Come on, the Z4 they gave to Kunos is actually a semi-auto instead of the manual. Are you joking? The M4, it's also semi-auto. Oh my god, it only has the older car for that, except for the 1M. This is a really weird car, to be honest, not gonna lie. The shape is kinda weird, but it's nice to look at. Maybe the modded ZR1 should be fun to drive. Not sure. I have dodge. We're going to die with this. Because this thing has no assist whatsoever. You know what, let's go with Ferrari F40. We should be fine, right? Yeah, we should be fine. This is stage 3 version, which is 610 plus brake horsepower. Let's go with the default trim. I'm not going to go with the stage 3. That's a little high in the jump. There's also not Ferrari, but that's not a manual. How about the GTO? GTO is a 400. Let's go with Ferrari. What do we do here? I want to try the Mugello again. That's pretty fun to drive. The condition is still early in the morning there. Trazion is still sleeping. Yeah, let's go at 9. Let's go. Let's go drive an F40. And hopefully I don't break it because this thing is really expensive. Let's see. I could mention on the track. What? What's up with the Chinese bot on Discord? Yes, they use hiragana to, you know, disguise themselves as, what is it? As Japanese, but they clearly a Chinese. The one that's doing it. Oh. There's a lot of chat right now. I don't think this is gonna be a long one because I don't really have any reason to do much really. Let's go drive the F40 for a little bit, shall we? How much speed does this has? It has 5-speed manual, so basically I have to remember that I cannot go to 6 because 6 is reverse, not racing. Wherever that says it's racing, they're trolling you. Oh, let's hear the beautiful sound of an F40, at least on this game. Oh, oh, I'm having an orgasm right now. That sounds amazing. That sounds really amazing, dude. Oh my god. Let me see what this. Come on, spit out the fire. There we go. Alright, let's drive. Oh, this sounds really amazing. Alright, let's go. I stalled it. Looks like I have to do it more. I'm gonna be very careful for the first few run. Don't full throttle. This thing has turbo, unlike the Ellis earlier. Not the Ellis, the XH. The XH is naturally aspirated. I really love a naturally aspirated engine, but this thing is amazing. Yeah, not as much grip because I'm using not a semi-slick here. All right. Good lord. It sounds amazing. Also, my mouse cursor go away. I cannot see what's going on the front. Oh, this thing is amazing. I have to press the brake really hard on this thing. Wow. 80s brake, eh? I shifted to 5th. I shifted to 5th, what the fuck? You cannot do that with sequential shifter, alright? But that's worth the fun on that. Man, race driver back in the golden era of cars, they are really skilled. Like up to early 2000, they are really skilled. Like how do they drive one of these things fast, you know? I'm not talking about this thing on the street, this thing on the track. Because I'm pretty sure they drive this on the track at some point. Oh, the brake. Oh, that's why you love Ferrari, alright? You gotta love Ferrari for what they're doing. They make great cars, especially in the past. All of them earned it. I almost break that because I forgot to hit the clutch. I already hit the clutch, apparently that's not the case. Wait, oh, I realized. Oh, I'm just breaking this expensive car. I'm sorry, Ferrari. Don't sue me now. Let's restart. Let's restart. I break too much there. Oh my god, I'm sorry, Ferrari. Enzo would hate me right now. Enzo would really hate me right now. Oh my god, I'm sorry. My amateur skills breaking this car. Oh my god, no. Okay, I think it got a little loose. Oh. Oh well. I really hope I don't break it any further after this. But good lord, this car is amazing. Wait, I didn't... I swear... Oh my god, don't tell me I shifted too early. Don't tell me I moved my shifter too early there. Oh no, come on! I don't want to get sued by Ferrari right now. I don't think they will sue if you break their car. In fact, they will be really happy to try to fix it, I guess, but not happy at the same time because you break it. You break a piece of history, you know? So that's how you do it. Oh, this does feels heavy. You got to brake a lot. You got to put a lot of pressure on the brake. Don't money shift the Ferrari, please. I'm really scared right now because there is a lot of Ferrari fan out there. Myself included, I love it. I think I can get away with the gear here, but I'm kinda scared to drive this thing fast. This thing is too expensive to drive. Oh my god, stop shifting to 5th. Don't push too much, just a little bit. Oh my god, my shifter is went a little loose there. Also, no traction control. Don't forget about that. This thing is raw. Has a lot of power too. It's so lovely. I mean, it's 478, I think. Oh my god. Let's try to drive it a little faster, shall we? Oh no, I break the engine again. I don't break enough. This thing is really hard to drive fast. Oh, I love it. Oh my god, please don't be mad. I'm breaking a really expensive car. Good thing this is a virtual car instead of a real car, because if it's a real car, I'm pretty sure everyone would be really mad at me for breaking a piece of history. A legendary car nonetheless, which I don't know how much this costs, but good lord. I lock up the tire there a little bit. Yeah, just keep it on third on this. Yeah. Keep it on third here. Be fine. Still keep it on third. I have to downshift, I think. That's a bit too long. I'm way too nervous to drive this car now. No! Yeah, I did a little... I stole it again. This beautiful car is just really sensitive as well at the same time. Not that sensitive, but I can certainly feel it if I do mistake. This is... she's going to punish me really hard if I make a mistake, that's for sure. She wants to be treated gently, but the moment you make a mistake, she will try to throw you out of the window. You can trust me on that. Not that I ever drive the real thing, but I'm pretty sure that will happen if you do it wrong. It will try to kill you. Oh my god, it's so hard to get the braking right. I think I have to brake it much earlier because this is 80s car, not 2000. The brake is not as good, obviously. I mean, it's legendary, yes, but technology superiority is right there still, regardless. And you wonder how those old drivers drive their car fast. It's ridiculous. Oh no. I think I can just keep it on third gear on that one, to be honest. That 1 second. Oh, this thing is really fun to drive though. I'm thrilled. I'm really thrilled right now. This the F40 main? Yes, it is the F40. And I love it. I already break it a few times. I'm pretty sure the Scuderia Ferrari will be really angry with me right now. And also I drive it into the gravel a few times like sides. So yeah. The braking is not that great on high speed. Had to brake around here. There we go. Much better. It's still kind of struggling on the turn because I'm an idiot. Oh, brake. At least I didn't go off the corner on the turn 1 now. Yeah, come on. There we go. Keep turning. Yeah, this can be on third gear actually. This thing has enough power to do it. But this one though. Second. I don't know how to line here, but I think that's the way to do it. I almost managed shift again. Please be careful, Shikai. A bit of a rough there, but that's fine. It's not the damaging one, at least, but it's not ideal. Ooh, okay. I almost spun. 216, not that bad. Oh my god, don't spin. I spin. But that was amazing though! That was such an amazing experience. We drive the Elise, we drive the F40. I mean, well, I'm not really great at driving the F40. But... well, let me just show you. This one is not that bad. Oh, sidekick, come on, don't do this to me. Zoom. Oh my god, this is so annoying. I'll do it on sidekick again. Not that. This one. There we go. Go to the replay again. Try not to click sidekick. This time. Seriously, go away, sidekick. Yeah, it's a bit dirty because I'm an idiot there, but... hey! I do well on that last slap. Oh my god, this... it looks so beautiful! Look at that! Now if you get that in white, that will be really amazing as well because it's referencing to a movie at that point. But who wants a white Ferrari? Everyone wants the red one. And if the factory says you should, they show okay the car with yellow, change it to red. Oh, I really respect their car. It's really hard to drive, but it's clear. Those car are really amazing on track. And I got the hang of it a little bit, but I want to push it further and I spawn. As I mentioned earlier, she wants to be treated gently. If you make a mistake, she will throw you out of the window, which I just got thrown out of a window, technically speaking, by spinning. What time is this? I think I'll just call it a day. It's just a short stream because not much people is on right now, so yeah. Let's start from here. So yeah, I guess that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you like it, feel free to press that like button. If you want to see more of my content, then hit that subscribe button, and definitely there will be more graphical moments like this. Wait. Was that a tire overheating? The brake overheating? It's smoking? I didn't know it. That's a detail on this game. I'm not sure if it's from the mod or from the game itself, but I didn't know that. That's cool. But yeah. Overall, I give a lesson with the manual drive a little bit earlier. I demonstrated how well I can do it, which I can take the hang of it already, but it depends from car to car, because the moment I switched to F40, I just realized that the drive range is a little different, that I keep go over the RPM limit, which is not good for the health of the car. But other than that, it's amazing. The experience has been really amazing. I want to do this more, but I need more people to talk. Maybe next week, I don't know. Maybe I'll do it next week. Really depend on my mood. Probably I will do it, but we'll see. Other than that, it was a really great drive, really great experience. So that is it for today. Thanks for watching, and remember, I'm keeping my eyes on you, so keep on living, buddy. Keep on living. I'll see you guys on the next one. Goodbye. No, Matthew. CBU has a new season next week. I cannot sacrifice that. I love that game. And I get a lot of views from that game for whatever reason, you know? So I don't think I will sacrifice it anytime soon. Maybe I will add more time slot instead. That will be the right move. But we'll see.